Hello, in this video we'll take you through the changes on how you add an apprentice using your training provider apprenticeship service account. We'll walk through the first iteration of the new ILR driven apprentice journey and explore the changes from the current process to the new streamlined user journey. With this new innovative feature, you can use details from the ILR file you have already submitted to add apprentice details, making the process more efficient, intuitive and user-friendly. To use this new feature, make sure you have the correct provider permissions to add apprentices to your account. There are lots of benefits of this new feature. Simplification. It simplifies the current journey and streamlines data entry, making it easier than ever to manage apprentices. Time saving. You will now find it quicker to add new apprentice details into the apprenticeship service. Reduces duplication. You no longer need to duplicate changes in the ILR and the apprenticeship service. Instead, just make the change in the ILR and resubmit to Submit Learner Data or SLD. The service will prompt you to review and reconcile the changes you have submitted. Accurate and always up to date. You can submit ILR data as many times as you want to. Once you have resubmitted your new ILR data, you only need to wait for around 15 minutes and your apprenticeship service Add an Apprentice screen will be refreshed with the amended data. Ensures consistency. Ensures that your data is aligned with your ILR submissions across all platforms, saving time and reducing data locks. Reduction in manual entries. Uploading new apprentice details via your ILR eliminates the need to manually input data into the apprenticeship service, thus reducing input errors, which can lead to data locks and delays in payments to you. And finally, it allows for quicker payments to be released, as data locks should be reduced when using this new feature. Okay, now we will demonstrate the new journey for you. You'll start the journey from the homepage of your apprenticeship service account. As a training provider looking to onboard new apprentices, you will begin your journey by selecting the Add New Apprentice tile. From here, you'll see several options for adding apprentices, including uploading a CSV file, entering details manually, and most notably, the new Select Apprentices from the ILR radio button. Let's go ahead and select the new option. Okay, so now you need to select if you want to add to an existing cohort or a new cohort. A cohort is a group of apprentices of one or several that you would send to the same employers. For this demo, we will select the Create a New Cohort option and select Continue. You will now need to choose an employer you want to add apprentice details for. If you do not see the employer you need, then you can select the link to the Manage Your Employers page, where you will be able to either ask the employer to amend your current permissions or send a new invitation to the employer to update your permissions. Okay, so once you are ready, you will select the employer. Next, you will need to confirm the employer and select Continue. The following page will only appear if you're working with a non-levy paying employer and there are existing reservations waiting to be allocated. You'll need to select a funding reservation to continue. On this page, you can either choose an existing reservation that has already been submitted or create a new reservation. Please note, if there are no existing reservations held, this page will not appear. Instead, the service will automatically generate a reservation for you using the apprentice's start date and course details from the apprentice details page. For this demo, you can see existing reservations are available. However, we'll click Reserve New Funding as we want to make a new reservation and then select Continue to proceed. Okay. So if you are adding apprentices for a levy paying employer, you will rejoin the journey here. You will now arrive on the new Select Apprentices from ILR page. As you selected the new option to import apprentice details from the ILR, the service will present a list of learners from your most recent ILR submission linked to this employer. You'll also see learners who are not linked to any employer yet. Please note, you will not see learners for non-levy employers that have a future start date outside of the 3-month reservation window. If you cannot find the learner, you can refresh the page or resubmit your ILR return with the apprentice details, wait 15 minutes and then try refreshing again. We've also added filters to allow you to search using start month and year. Okay, once you are ready, you can select the applicable learner record. This screen is a check details page where you can review the selected apprentice. You will notice the information has been auto-populated as this is the information coming directly from your submitted ILR. On this page, you can only amend the email address and if applicable, you can add the standard option and a reference. If you need to amend any other details, then please leave this page, amend the details first in your ILR, resubmit your ILR, wait 15 minutes and then start this process again. Please ensure you take your time to review all the information as this crucial step ensures that all information pulled from the ILR is accurate and up to date, allowing you to confirm and add the apprentices with confidence. When ready, select Add. You now need to add any RPL details by clicking Yes and then Save and Continue. On this page, you can add the RPL details and press Save and Continue. You are now on the Approve Apprentice page. Here, if required, you are still able to change or remove apprentice details. You can also add another apprentice by clicking this link. Once you are ready to approve the details, you can either approve and notify employer or just send to the employer to review. If you are happy with this information, you can select Yes, Approve and Notify Employer. You can also leave a short message here. Okay, so once you are ready, press Save and Submit. You will now be on the confirmation page where you will see a green success banner notifying you that the apprentice details have gone to your employer for approval. Now we'll swap over into the employer account and show you how they will review and approve your requests. Employers have up to 2 weeks to review and approve this information. Employers will be prompted to log into their apprenticeship service account. They will either click into their outstanding tasks under View Apprentice Requests or navigate to the Apprentice tile. For this demo, we will click the Apprentice tile. They will now click Apprentice Requests. On this page, they will be able to review, edit, approve or add more apprentices. These boxes will notify them of how many requests are ready for review, in draft, with training providers or with transfers sending employers. They will click into the View Details page and arrive on the Approve Apprentice Details page. Here, they will check all the submitted details are correct by clicking View. On this page, they will recheck the information and amend the email address or reference if need be. Once they've reviewed the information, they will click Save. Here, they can approve these details or send back to the provider with a message if there is an issue, which the provider will then review. When ready, they will select the Yes, Approve and Notify Training Provider button and press Save and Submit. They will receive a success notification message on the next page, letting them know apprentice details have been approved, and an email will be sent to the provider to tell them the apprentice details have been approved. The apprentice will also now receive an email inviting them to create their account. Okay, so finally we will go back to the training provider account and we'll show you how to manage your apprentice requests. Back on the confirmation page, to view and manage your apprentice requests, you can navigate back by clicking the Apprentice Requests link. Here you will be able to review, edit, approve and add apprentices. Here you can see how many requests are ready for review with employers, in drafts or with transfer sending employers. After successfully adding the apprentices, you will be able to view them in your apprentice list. This new journey not only simplifies the process, but also ensures that your data aligns with your ILR submissions, ultimately saving time, reducing errors and reducing the need for manual entries. For accurate real-time apprentice details, remember to submit your ILR as often as you can. Wait 15 minutes and the new apprentice details will automatically be updated in the apprenticeship service, ready for you to review. We strongly encourage you to adopt this new functionality to take full advantage of its benefits. As part of our ongoing efforts to streamline data management, we are also considering removing the manual add option in the future, so now is a great time to get familiar with the new process. Coming soon, you'll be able to add multiple apprentices at once, making the process even more efficient. And finally, apprenticeship funding is now automatically reserved when you add an apprentice for a non-levy employer, saving you time and reducing administrative steps. To summarise, we've shown you how to add an apprentice into the apprenticeship service using the ILR. We've simplified the current journey and streamlined data entry, making it easier than ever to manage apprentices through the ILR and the apprenticeship service. We've walked through key updates from selecting apprentices directly from your ILR submission to reviewing, confirming and submitting data seamlessly through the new feature. These enhancements are designed to make the process more intuitive, reduce manual entry, reduce data locks, ensure greater accuracy across your apprentice records and release funding to you more quickly. We hope this new journey helps streamline your experience and supports your continued success in managing apprentices in the apprenticeship service. If you'd like to know more, why not take a quick look at our other support videos covering the different functions of the apprenticeship service. Links are in the description below. We hope you found this video useful, and as always, thanks for watching.